for ingredients to reach their full potential. The sharpness of the knife is very important for successful cooking. A dull knife can damage the ingredients and release more juices than a sharp knife. So the better the sharpness, the better the cooking.
The United States has a deep and rich culinary past, but never a culinary blade shape to call its own. Since making some of the highest quality knives in the world has been our specialty for nearly a decade, we have decided to create America's first culinary blade shape. Hi, I'm Mattia Bruni, and I've had a passion for cooking my entire life. I created the Bowie Chef because I wanted to offer an exceptional tool for the kitchen, a chef knife that will resonate with everyone. Introducing the Bowie Chef. Combining premium materials with meticulous design, our flagship model was inspired by an original American blade shape that is steeped in almost 200 years of history. High-quality steel is the heart and soul of any knife, and it's what defines its cutting quality. Based on our experience as knife makers, we have selected VG10, the gold standard of high-carbon steel due to its superior corrosion resistance, durability, and incredible sharpness. The VG10 core is encased in over 60 alternating layers of forged stainless steel, creating a unique layered pattern known as Damascus. We spent over a year doing real-world testing and getting feedback from countless chefs regarding everything from blade geometry, handle shape, the overall balance, as well as on how this steel stood the test of time while being used daily in high-volume restaurants serving thousands of people every month. We have spent countless hours crafting the Bowie Chef in our custom shop, perfecting the blade geometry. We also designed the Bowie Chef to have a bigger belly to rock and chop food while effectively keeping a nice distance between your hand and the cutting board. We spent countless hours designing and prototyping the handle to be perfectly balanced with the blade so that the knife is easy to manipulate and an absolute joy to cut with. Out of our love for knives and passion for cooking, we want to bring you an exceptional tool to inspire your time in the kitchen.
I consider myself a paintbrush maker. You guys are the artists, and I'm able to give you something which you can then create masterpieces with. I've been making knives for 12 years, but I was actually raised in the kitchen. My grandfather owned an Italian restaurant for 57 years, and it's tough seeing somebody work as a chef for all those years. You try to make any part of their life easier, and that's always something I wanted to contribute. And I'm not a professional chef, but I always wanted to bring something to those who are. Chefs and I have a lot of parallels. We both gather our ingredients and we both cook them. And what I'm gathering is the steel. The gathering process for steel is pretty insane. You're getting a lot of different molecular components. PM grade steels means that we're actually turning the steel into powder, into individual elements, and then running it into a high compression chamber. This makes it way more clean than you could ever get by hand hammering something. This is going to have zero particulates in there that are extraneous or not good for the steel. So this is going to be a perfect mixture. It is going to be mixed well, totally homogenized, and then it's going to be compressed. So when you look at it under an electron microscope, you'll actually notice it looks much more like glass and less like a bunch of boulders. So there's a lot of benefits to the way that we've decided to make the steel, the way that we heat treat it, and the initial ingredients in forming the steel.
Usually when you do that with the knives of mortals, it'll probably chip.
So this production chef's knife is really a culmination of all of the R&D I've been doing while I've been making knives in the custom arena for years. So we're going to be able to bring you the best steel that is harder and so sharper, but also tougher, so it's not going to be chipping on you. We're not skimping on material. We're using the best material we possibly can. CTS XHP outperforms any other stainless steel that I've seen, and this includes the hand-forged pieces. This is going to be the cleanest and most hypoallergenic knife because you'll actually be able to remove the handles and
For ingredients to reach their full potential, the sharpness of the knife is very important for successful cooking. A dull knife can damage the ingredients and release more juices than a sharp knife. So the better the sharpness, the better the cooking. Our Enjin no Takumi Black kitchen knife is the answer. Our mission is to let people around the world know about the high-end products in Japan. Once you eat the dishes, you will definitely taste the difference in flavor, especially in fresh ingredients. A sharp knife creates a clean cut, which then helps you taste 100% of the food's authentic flavors. Once you use this amazing kitchen knife, you will instantly notice the way the knife allows you to cut the ingredients effortlessly. This kitchen knife maintains its sharpness and coating for a remarkably long time. Some Japanese chefs tested them and these are their responses. Japanese kitchen knife always has good sharpness, but I've never seen a sharp knife like this. You can feel the knife artisan pays attention to design. It's meticulously balanced. You can fillet any type of fish, so it's easy to bring out the ingredients' flavor. What motivates us is that we want you to use the best kitchen knife made by our Japanese craftsmen with their high-end techniques.
My name is Alessandro Colombatto, and my desire is to change the knife industry forever by introducing the first flexible tungsten carbide blade that will stay sharp and will cut much better than any other blade available. The Enjin Nakiri is made out of polyhedral tungsten carbide which reach an unreal hardness of 71 Rockwell C. The harder the material, the longer the edge stays sharp. Most of the steel knives reach an hardness from 55 to 60 Rockwell C, while also Damascus can get up to 60 Rockwell C in the hardness scale. They get dull faster and can leave microscopic particles in your food. Our polyhedral tungsten carbide, on the other hand, has vastly superior wear resistance, as is certified by the FDA as safer for food use. In fact, our knife is so tough, we can actually use it for resharpen other steel knives that can even be bended. Why Nakiri design? We have decided to introduce our first kitchen knife with a flat edge because you can get an amazing control in cutting vegetables and meat. We spent countless hours in the form and function on the Nakiri, and we made sure that the feel and the ergonomics will be the best for professional and amateur chefs. We enlisted the services of an acclaimed designer, Jason Morrissey, to design the handle of this knife to get the best handling and control and comfort on the blade. The Nakiri can be used in both hands. The tip of the knife has been blunted, and this knife is absolutely easy to use and definitely safe. We know that this knife will be revolutionizing your kitchen and could eliminate
を見てこれの魅力っていうんじゃなくて、はい、その刀鍛冶っていう生き方の魅力も僕は感じます。
Beside the forging of Japanese sword, people in Echizen have also applied their exceptional handmaking techniques for the daily life use. For example, kitchen knife. This time, we're also invited a renowned local knife-making company, Echizen Hamono, to bring two of their highly reputed kitchen knives to our Kickstarter program. Echizen Hamono has been awarded many titles in product design and level of traditional craftsmanship in Japan.
日本の包丁っていうレベルは世界的に見て高いと思うんですが、その中でもさらに、日本で有数の、産地メーカーっていうのを、目指して頑張っているようなところです。